Welcome back to Am's in Progress. My name's Amber and we have a what I eat in a day. Not gonna lie, way over 8 points the last 2 days. So today we're gonna try to get some activity points, get some movement, stay within our daily points because I'm negative on my weeklies. Now I have several days to help fix that. I can have rollover points, I can have activity points. So we're gonna be fine. I just ended up spending those points at the beginning of the week instead of at the end of the week, right before I weigh in, which is what I normally do. If you saw my community post, I downloaded the Healthy app. I was just checking it out to see. And when I entered my new weight, it popped up with a little banner saying you have lost 50% of your weight. Now that is for if I want to be 140 pounds. I don't know if I want to get that small. My heart wants to be 140 pounds. My head says 150 seems like a safer, like more manageable place to be. We'll see what happens. But I did want to show you this shirt. I'm gonna head off. I'm trying a new gym today. I'm gonna go to the yoga class. But I wore this shirt at Disney. I just wanted to show you the difference between, So. Just because you aren't seeing giant changes on the scale does not mean that your body isn't working really hard to have success. So just save a piece of clothing from your heavier state that you can keep trying on over and over again because, you know, it feels good. It feels good to put this on and be like, this is now a night shirt, but I'm gonna wear it anyway because it covers my butt, you know, and yoga. My butt's gonna be up in the air a lot. So I'm gonna eat breakfast and head out. If you've been here, you already know I don't like eating a huge breakfast when I'm about to go work out. It makes my stomach hurt. So I chose one of these 100 calorie packs. This is the Better Oats brand. It's 2 points for this little bit of oatmeal. Now on a normal day, a bowl of oatmeal really wouldn't be enough to fill me up. So I like to add things to it. So I'm gonna have a pear on the side today. If I was not working out, I'd also add protein to the side, but that will hurt my stomach going to the gym. So hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese, yogurt, anything like that can help add some protein to your day and will help keep you fuller throughout the day. If you are starving in the afternoon or in the evenings, maybe try adding more food to the beginning of your day. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of my raw pumpkin seeds for 0 points. And I love sprinkling my apples or pears with cinnamon. Since I already have it out, I might as well put it on my oatmeal too. I mean, we're not hurting anybody with a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon only makes things better. So this is a 2-point breakfast, and since I only had 1 cup of coffee a day, I've only used 3 points so far. Not too shabby. I loved the yoga class, and then the best part, after yoga, I got to do the hydro massage chair thing. This glorious thing that sprays the back of you with hot water. You don't get wet, but you do get a massage, and it's glorious. All right, just got back from yoga. It was amazing. Like one of the best classes I've been to. I'm so excited. It is a little bit of a drive. It's like 15 minutes to the gym when there's like 7 minutes down the road. But the one down the road doesn't have fitness classes, and that is my jam. I love Zumba. I love yoga. I even like the ones where you lift weights and stuff. I just need to work my way up to that spot. But when I was like really consistent with like having a balanced lifestyle and working out at the gym, I was doing a combination of Zumba and yoga most of the time, and then sprinkling in some weightlifting. And this is the weight I was like maintaining by just loving the lifestyle I was living. So I'm really excited to have that option. I haven't been in an area where there was a gym with classes that wasn't like $60-something a month. I'm just not willing to pay that, okay? I'm just not. So, reasonably priced gym. It's Crunch Fitness, and if you have one, they have a red light therapy, they have a sauna, they have the hydro massage chairs, chef's kiss. They have tanning bed, but you know, skin cancer runs in my family. I'm not trying to age prematurely, so tanning bed is not my vibe. I got home, it is 11:30. I'm not super hungry. So I'm gonna have a kind of a snack to tide me over until maybe an hour and a half, whenever I decide to eat lunch. So first off, I'm going to have BCAAs. If you work out, you can have BCAAs. This is something that if you really struggle with any kind of soreness, this is just a way to heal a little faster, hopefully not be so sore the next day. With me having PCOS, one of the things you have to deal with a little bit more is just being prone to inflammation. So if there's something I can do to help myself not be so sore, I'm gonna do it, because I'm telling you, I get sore, like barely can walk, even if I don't feel like I tried that hard at the gym sometimes. So it's just something I do to try to counteract that. You don't need it, you definitely don't, but I'm gonna drink it. I don't have all the nutrition facts to be able to even decide if it is points in Weight Watchers, but it's 20 calories, 0 sugar, so I just don't count it. That's just my choice. So I'm gonna drink that, and then I'm gonna have a Light and Fit yogurt smoothie. So these, if you scan the barcode, it's gonna tell you that this is 2 points, but if you pull up the nutrition facts, it actually has like calories and stuff wrong on there. So if you type in the Dannon Light and Fit smoothie, strawberry banana, it actually pulls up 1 point. And if you add in the nutrition facts, it pulls up 1 point. So this is a 1 point little smoothie. So if you need a fast work snack or something, this is a great little option. I like the strawberry banana. My daughter even likes them, get her a little protein in her. So this is my 1 point snack until I feel like eating. I have my pretty much like girl dinner, but for lunch, ready to go. So this is a 5 point meal for all this food. I have carrot sticks. I like the sticks better than the baby carrots. I just like the way they taste. I also love air frying these. I have 2 tablespoons of hummus. I like the roasted garlic hummus. So that's 2 points. I have 1 point worth of Kalamata olives, super healthy fat. I have some Pico de gallo, some Tzatziki sauce. So this is 1 point for 2 tablespoons of this. I found this at H-E-B. You can find it all over the place. I have my Joseph's Pita for 1 point that I cut up and air fried with my chicken. I was gonna make my own chicken, but I forgot I threw it in the freezer. So now that it's just 2 solid chicken breasts frozen together. So this is why we like to have some kind of frozen chicken in the freezer that's 0 points. So I have the Tyson's grilled chicken that I just air fried as well. So let me show you how I'm gonna eat this masterpiece. I saw this from the Michaela Fitness. She used little naan breads, but those are higher in points. So I can have 1 pita for 1 point. So I'm gonna start with my little pita that I kind of turned into a chip. I'm gonna add some of that tzatziki. I'm gonna use some of that tzatziki for my carrots, some of it for my little pitas here. I'm gonna load it up with my chicken. And then I'm gonna add my pico de gallo just to get like a little freshness. If you like just regular tomatoes, go for it. I need the tomatoes marinated in lime juice, so I don't like them. So I have my little, almost like a pita nacho. Yeah. That was really delicious. You can add the olives to it as well. I just like to eat them on their own. And then I'm gonna dip my carrots, like I said, in the hummus and in whatever leftover tzatziki I have. So 5 points and a lot of food. It is 4:30 and I'm getting a little hungry, but it's still gonna be at least 2 hours before I'm eating dinner. So this is the time where you don't wanna neglect that hunger, because if you choose not to have a little snack, you're probably gonna be way too hungry by the time you start cooking dinner, and you're gonna be ravenous and you're gonna make some terrible choices. So I'd rather just nip my hunger in the bud now and not let it linger and then turn into something out of control. So I have, it would have been a 3 point snack, but I messed up. So I have 2 pieces of my Sara Lee 45 calorie bread. So that's 2 points. And then I have some of this Nuts and More birthday cake peanut butter. You can just use the regular peanut butter powder. I had 2 tablespoons of this measured out. I accidentally added too much water, so then I had to add more peanut butter powder, so it wasn't like a liquidy mess. So now I have 2 points worth of this. I'm not complaining because it's delicious. So 4 points for my toast, and then I have the 0 point cottage cheese, just so I can have some extra protein in my day. Every time I eat, I would like to have some kind of protein, some kind of fiber, and some kind of healthy fat. That's the goal. I'm not perfect, won't always get there, but we can try. So good. For dinner, we're gonna make some baked crunchy tacos. We're gonna start off by cooking up half of an onion. I had just sprayed my pan with a little bit of oil and used some salt and pepper on the onion to get them nice and flavorful. We're just gonna cook these until they are tender, a couple minutes. Then we're gonna add 1 pound of our 96% lean ground beef, breaking this up and cooking it all the way through. Now that our meat is completely cooked through, we're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings. You can add a taco packet if you want, but I just threw together some seasonings. So I have 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of garlic powder. If you like things with a little more heat, if you have ground chipotle powder, that'll add like a nice smokiness and extra heat. I'm gonna keep this on the simpler side because I'm praying that my daughter will eat it. Those spices are all toasty, so now we're gonna add that salsa. Meanwhile, I have my oven preheated to 425. You can also do these in the air fryer, but you're gonna have to make them multiple batches since obviously the air fryer is much smaller. It was my oven just saying it was preheated. And it says if you have convection to use convection. That's just gonna turn that little fan on and make it brown and cook better, basically, more evenly. All right, we're just gonna let that cook for about another 30 seconds, and then we're gonna pull it off the heat. Meanwhile, I'm going to add 6 of my tortillas with wet paper towels into the microwave for 30 seconds. We're gonna do this in a half of a batch, so 6 now, and then once we get these filled, we'll be able to do the other 6. But we want them to still be steamed so they're pliable. We don't want them to cool down too much. Always taste your food. If you don't think it tastes good now, it's not gonna taste good in a taco. So taste it, make sure you're happy with your seasonings. And now we're ready to assemble. So I have my half cup of my WW Mexican cheese here. Use whatever kind you like. Half cup of that, that's for all 12 of my tacos. So I have to use 2 teaspoons per tortilla. Got my tortilla here. And then we need to spray both sides with oil. This is what I meant to use, but I didn't realize I was out. Too bad, I was at the grocery store yesterday. So I'm gonna use this canola oil spray because that's what I have. Just spray that side, spray that side. And then we're gonna use, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of cut my meat in half and then cut each one of these into like 6 wedges so I could kind of eyeball how much meat to put in each one. Because we're supposed to be putting 2 heaping tablespoons and then 2 teaspoons. It's probably about like that. And then we fold it up, kind of put it over here on our little baking dish. Stay. She didn't say how to make them stay. Practice with another one. All right, so this time I wanna make sure that, I think that one I had like this, so as I roll it, it's naturally trying to roll away. So I'm gonna make sure that the bowl is what I'm filling, if that makes sense. Spray. $5 points for 2 beef tacos. I don't know if you can beat that. That sounds pretty exciting. Yeah, that was the way to do it. So just make sure your tortillas are naturally gonna have a way that they wanna roll up. So just make sure that the way they're trying to roll up is the part you're filling so that your tacos stay closed. Because this one won't stay closed, but this one will because I rolled it into that bowl. All right, I'm just gonna keep doing this to all 12. Once I get through these 6, I'll have to warm up the other set of tortillas. I'll see you on the flip side. Pun intended. All right, so all 12 fit on my little tray here. I'm gonna bake these 7 to 9 minutes, flip them and then bake them again. I'm gonna keep my eye on them, see if I need to add any more oil. These original recipe was actually supposed to be dipped in oil, and I'm using the oil spray to save on points. So we'll just see if we need to add a little more spray here or there. We want them crispy but not burnt. That's the goal here. So one of the keys to getting these so low points are these extra thin corn tortillas. These are awesome. Gives you that delicious corn tortilla flavor, but a lot less calories, therefore less points. So 3 of these tortillas are 120 calories. We're only using 2. This really helps keep our points down. So if you can find these, I highly recommend them. All right, final verdict. Those smell absolutely delicious. You can add whatever toppings you want to these tacos. I'm just gonna do some shredded lettuce here, but that you can do pico, tomatoes, avocado, guacamole, jalapeno, red onion, really anything you want. Oaxaca cheese. The sky's the limit. I was not very hungry after my snack. That toast was so filling. So I had vegetables and stuff planned out, but I didn't end up eating any of them. I just ate a little bit of charro beans on the side because I was completely full. Now, 2 of these tacos are 5 points. You can have 3 for 7 or 4 tacos for 9 points. It is incredible. They were delicious. Even my husband was like, yep, make these again. Last thing I'm eating for today, it is a mixture of strawberries, blueberries, and grapes. This has kind of been my go-to snack of choice this last week. So I am going to roll over 4 points. I've got plenty of activity points. So now after starting tomorrow, I'm back caught up with my weeklies. So I'll be at 0 weekly points, but not negative. So we did good today, friends. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.